Hi, I'm Denny, Games Editor for Xbox.com.
And I'm Ryan, Games Writer for Xbox.com.
And this week on Insider Moves, we're traveling back to Liberty City to show you how to unlock the Under the Radar achievement in Grand Theft Auto 4. And amazingly, no Liberty City residents were harmed in the filming of this episode. Now to get this achievement, you've got to fly under all 14 bridge segments in Liberty City, which we've highlighted here. Some of them are tricky. A bridge might have two sections you have to fly under, but Ace Pilot Ryan's going to show us what to do. Now, note that you shouldn't do this till you've unlocked all three islands. Otherwise, when you fly around the third island, you're going to get a 6-star rating and the entire Liberty City Police Force coming after you.
All right, now one of the more confusing things that you'll run into is figuring out exactly what constitutes a bridge as far as the Under the Radar achievement goes. Basically, anytime you have a span of a bridge that passes over water and then is broken up by land like an island, then that one part that passed over water is considered one bridge on its own. So then you've got the island and the second part of the bridge. That second part of the bridge is actually considered a whole other bridge as far as the achievement goes. So you just want to look at that, look at the map, recognize that sometimes you're going to have two whole separate bridges broken by an island and even up to 3 in the northern bridge. Another thing to keep in mind is that when you're going through the achievement for the first time, you can look on your map right after you've crossed underneath the bridge to figure out what bridges you have not yet crossed under. The trick here is that it only works when you're crossing under a bridge for the very first time. So if you fly under a bridge you've never flown under before, you can immediately hit start and see these little trophy icons that'll be peppered throughout the map on the bridges that you haven't yet been to, and then you can just immediately know exactly where you need to be going.
Now, once you've flown under all the bridges, you'll have the Under the Radar achievement and 40 new gamer points. Now, if you don't unlock the achievement when you think you should, pull up the stats menu and choose Player and see how many bridges you've flown under. That'll at least give you an idea of how many you've missed, although not exactly which ones. Okay, now to wrap this episode up, we're going to show you where to find one of the coolest Easter eggs in Liberty City. Now, don't worry, we're not going to spoil the actual surprise. We're just going to show you how to get there.
And we're just going to go to the Statue of Happiness on Happiness Island. And the trick here is that in order to get where the Easter egg is, we're going to basically have to land on the statue itself. Right where the base is. You'll see kind of doorways at the base right where the statue's feet come to. And that's the doorway we need to get to. You just want to be really careful when you bring the helicopter in. And instead of using the left stick to turn the helicopter, just use the shoulder buttons to pivot right at the end here. And then when you're safely over the base, just tap Y. Get up, Nico! Come on. There you go. Just tap Y, you drop right out. Might not be pleasant looking, but he gets there. And hey, you can walk through walls. Now, like Denny said, we're not going to show you the actual Easter egg, but climb up the ladder there. Chances are you'll see something you weren't quite expecting.
That's an Easter egg that's dear to my heart. Well, that's it for this week's Insider Moves. I'm Denny.
And I'm Ryan.
Now back to figuring out how to get that damn gobble gobble bowling achievement.